What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to LIFG. Today we're going to be doing another video here on Eternal Card Game. We're going to be continuing with these puzzle series, and we are on Relic weapons. So let's just jump in and get this going. Win this turn. That sounds very familiar. Alright, so what are we dealing with here? He has a 5-2, he's at 6, so Daisho does kill him. We can't go Ikaria and Revolver, so we're gonna have to go Revolver into Daisho. So this does 2 to him and drops him to 4. Because it has quick draw, we can kill this unit and not die. And because Daisho's ability says your avatar can attack twice each turn, we can switch out the Revolver for Daisho and still get one more attack. Moving on to Silver. Win the game this turn. They're wording it different, but it's still just win this turn. Alright, let's see what we're up against. 5-1. That gains health, a 1-1, and a 1-1. So something to keep in mind here is, see these spells? Whatever your relic weapon says when it comes to deadly or overwhelm, it gives it to your unit, to your damage spell. So keep that in mind. So now these spells have overwhelm. So now we got to decide how we want to kill this stuff. Gonna go 5 to that because he's gonna gain 1 health from that. I'd rather it just be 1 health. Next we are going to kill this. Hold on, let's see how we really want to do this. If we attack for 6 here, he takes 5, drops to 5, and this does 4. Or we can do 5 here, he drops to 6, attack with this. Yeah, I think we're good here. Let's go like that. Swing like that. And then swing for 6 for Exaxes. I think we could have reversed who we attacked with the Stone Scar Maul. The result would have been the same. But just to be safe, do it the way I just did it. Alright, moving on to gold. Find a way to win this turn. Again, they're just wording it different ways. But not a problem. Okay, so we're facing off against Umber and Reaper. This time, however, we do have a Runehammer. Runehammer completely negates his garbage. So we have 6 power, Torch, and Runehammer. We're not even looking at Daisho. Daisho here gets us killed. We're at 1. So we go Runehammer. We're going to Runehammer this guy. And the reason we're Runehammering this instead of this is because we can torch this. We can't torch and kill that. So now we torch this. He does go to 10, but we don't take any damage here. And this has double damage. So we go +1/+1 and attack for 10. Nice and simple cleanup. Alright, moving on to Diamond. Win this turn without that dragon doing you in. Alright, this one's actually worded very different. Let's see if we can get this right. We need to be able to get 1 damage in. So This guy's free if we already have 2 armor, and the only way to get 2 armor is to play either Talon or Maul. So we're gonna go with Maul, and then we're gonna go with Armor Smith. So we're down to 12 power, and we need 6, 10. We need 12 power to do what we're gonna do. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get the Maul in the yard, reforge it as a 8/7, and attack this with it so it'll overwhelm for 1. So to do that, we're gonna play Talon, because again we need 12 power. We're gonna need 10 for what we're doing, so 2 here, reforge. This comes back as an 8/7, put it back out, and then attack that. Shenanigans. And finally on to Masters. Find a way to win this turn. Okay. Now, I had to do this one 3 times to get it right. So right now we have Scepter of Nobility on us. So Scepter of Nobility costs 2 less while any of your units are wielding a weapon. And we have 1 weapon in our hand for a unit. We have 12 power. So what we're going to do is, this can go in 1 unit to give it +1/+0 Warcry and charge. Either one of these with +1/+0 and this does not get it done. So what we're actually going to do is, we want this in the yard. So let's replace this. And then we're going to excavate, putting this back on top of our deck. Then we're going to Recana Artisan, giving it +1/+1. So now Scepter is a 4/4. We're going to give this +1/+0 in Warcry and attack. Scepter is on top, we know that. So now Scepter is a 5/5, and this drops the opponent down to 5. And now we can actually activate Crowd Favorites ability. So summon, choose a weapon with cost 3 or less from your deck and play it. And because of the way Scepter is worded, if we have a unit with a weapon on it, Scepter costs 2 less. So Scepter usually costs 5. However, now because we have Artisan equipped, this now costs 3. So we play this, replacing this weapon. We never attacked with our Relic weapon yet, and now we can attack for 5. This one's quite a bit more complicated, but just follow those steps and you'll get there. That wraps up Relic weapons, and we'll see you guys in the next one.